What's up, everybody? It's me, Mo Parmack, coming to you from the studio once again for today. Um, Scott Dunlop just put out a challenge. Top 5 cars, and then you name 5 people. So this is my video in response to his challenge. Um, the first 4 cars are just high value things. And number 1 is, of course, going to be the best one. So let's get the festivities going here. At number 5 for my top 5 has to be the twin mill super that I found in the wild. My second ever wild super treasure hunt. Had to conclude that. At number 4, and no disrespect to the person who gave me this car, that with it being at number 4, is of course, as all of you people who watched me early on in my videos can attest to it, my first ever box, and I screamed like a little girl, and I ain't afraid to admit it. The Super Treasure Hunt, my very first ever from anybody, that I got from Tom Paul Fran. This is at number 4. Awesome. At number 3, we have my very first ever wild super treasure hunt, the 2014 M case Corvette. I had to make that number 3. In at number 2, we have something that someone tried and tried and tried and tried to get out of my possession, and I kept refusing his offers because I love this thing too much. Not only because it's a muscle car, but it's my only raw chase that I can certify is actually worth some money. The Auto World 66 Pontiac GTO raw chase at number 2. This had to be number 2. And last, but not least, is an interesting situation. I couldn't pick just one of these cars as my number 1, so I said, forget it. I'll just make the whole set my number 1. And I think you guys can figure out where I'm going with this already. All on sentimental value, my entire 12-car display tackle box of my childhood cars. The entire box is my number 1. I had to do it. All except for this truck, which is a representative of the one I had as a kid, and this car right here, another representative as the one I actually played with. Every single one of these cars I have had since I was a young child. That is why the entire set, I just couldn't pick it out. I just could not pick one out. So that's my top 5. Now, as far as naming people, oh, I almost forgot the collection. Right now, my collection stands at 857 cars. So that's how big my collection is. The vast majority of it is in one big box. And then, of course, everybody knows I got the display rack right back there. I got the display rack over here. And, of course, I have the tackle boxes over there in the studio. Plus, I've got a bunch of cars in protectors hanging on nails in my bedroom, which I will be filming an update video on that sometime soon. But anyways, so you've seen the top 5. You've heard how many cars are in my collection so far. Yeah, I'm definitely a small fish, so to speak. And I ain't afraid to admit that either. Now, as far as the 5 people I want to challenge to make a video like this, Diecast Sonics, you got me started in this. Let's see how many cars you have and your top 5. William Winters Jr., James Shear, Matt Slycord, and PBAJ 1972. Those are the 5 people I would like to call out. So that's it from me, guys, for round 2 in the studio for today. So, as always, it's me, Mopar Matt. I will see all of you later. Peace!